Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to Alex Lawn Adventures. So today we're going to be starting day one of renovations. So we're going to be doing this a little bit different than what some people do. There's multiple ways that you can do a renovation. One way is doing like what I did over here and just overseeding. And look how nice that has turned out. There's that one patch right there that's still not as thick, but this has really turned out, and I guess you could call this a renovation. We're going to be doing this little section here, and we're going to be taking out the top layer of grass and everything, because over the winters and years and years and years, the edge is way above the curb, and it's kind of humped up and wavy, and I would like to try to level it out. So I'm going to try to take all this out. Now, a way that you can do that is by shovel or big equipment, but one of the ways that some people do renovations is they spray Roundup on everything, kill it all off, and then if they ain't taking out a lot of dirt, they would just level it out with sand or dirt or whatever they're using, and then just apply their seed once all their grass is gone. So you can tell the difference between that and how green that is. This hasn't got a lot of water. This is kind of some crappy grass. It's a mixture of a lot of things. We finally got some rain about 2 days ago, so we're gonna get to it. Okay, we got a little update. I don't know if you can hear the chainsaws in the background, hopefully not, but we got almost all of it out. I've cut them into strips, and then I just took a load away in the pickup, but I got this to load, and then I'm gonna load up, take out these strips, and then throughout in here, like these, that 1.5 2 foot, I need to slope it so that way it goes down. So I need to take that out still. But we are almost getting it done. I don't want to record the whole thing because I don't think you guys are going to be interested in the whole thing coming out. So I'll do another update here once I get it, all of it out, and once I start sloping it and how I start sloping it. Okay guys, so we got everything graded to about as good as I'm going to be able to get. My neighbor saved me. He brought over a little cultivator tiller deal. It wasn't a big tiller, but it was like a little cultivator type deal, like a 4 spinny deal cultivator. And it was able to knock up a lot of this. I'm having one issue in this. This tree that's above us, right there. It's got a lot of roots in this. And I'm not quite sure. I mean, there's 2 things you can do. Either 1, leave it, or 2, try to take them out, cut them out. I mean, like that one I'll cut out because that one's still pretty stuck in there. But they're just all over. This is not seeded yet. It's just sloped. The grass is all taken out of here. This took a lot longer than expected. You know, trying to do this by hand, it takes a little while. There is still a little bit of a hump right in here. I wouldn't call it a hump, more or less a little slope. It kind of slopes back up to the neighbors and back up to the sidewalk. You know, that way water can run fairly well. I also didn't want to leave a great big, you know, hole right in here, you know, so that way there's a hole and a difference. That way it was all straight. So it don't look too bad. You know, the neighbor won't be mad with me because there's not going to be a great big dip or, you know, nothing. It's just a gradual slope down. It looks really fairly good for what it is. The roots in this old grass was not very deep at all. It wasn't very hard to take out all the roots. So one reason you may ask is why up down here it's got such a hump or so much dirt, you know, that was over the top of the curb. And that's because here in southern Iowa and anywhere in Iowa, we get snow, and then when the snow plows come, they put salt and sand down on the road, and that sand and salt and everything just builds up over the years. And then, you know, this side is the same way. It's just kind of humped up, and you can tell, you know, this is got kind of more of a hump, and then it kind of comes back down. It's really bad down there at that end, but hopefully we can fix this. So guys, part 2 will be seeding and what we do with all that. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for part 2 because it will be coming out. We'll be getting some seed down on this, and then what we do after the seed to help it grow. So see you guys later.